Hey everybody, it's Annette. Today I want to take you on a little tour of an interior cabin on the Princess Caribbean, and specifically room L225, Lido 225. I will tell you that it has been quiet. We're close to the buffet, to the pools, not too far from the elevators, just a walk down the hallway. But I'm really impressed with the size of this room because I kept hearing people talk about how they're so small, they're so small. And then we got in here. I'm sorry, I'm shaking a little bit. I got a little bit of sun today. They were going like, it's so small. And I was expecting like a broom closet. And it's really very roomy and has a lot of storage. So I will let you decide. I think some of these people may not have stayed in hotels in Paris or anything because they're significantly smaller and do not have the storage capabilities. So I'm going to flip this little thing. We're going to do a flippy flip, and you can see, and there are motion sensor lights. So I didn't want to put on the donut lights because I don't know. I knew we'd be passing a lot of mirrors. I didn't want y'all to look at that glaring light. So I'll try to hold this as steady as I can and just take you on a little tour of our room. All right, so obviously the door is medallion entry and you've got the lights, so that's not what y'all want to see. Y'all want to know if there's any space. So yes, there's plenty of space. You get all this room to hang your clothes. You've got this whole shelf for more stuff. We've not even needed to utilize that. And then you've got floor space that I have kept my shoes in because just being clean, and there was a virus on this vessel before we got on there, so they've cleaned it really well. So here you have a hidden closet, what I call a hidden closet. And again, more shelf space. Your safe is in here. You pick the code that you want. And backing up, all this space. All this space. So you're going like, Annette, I want to see the bathroom. I want to see the bathroom. I will tell you that the bathroom, I know it's small because cruise cabins have people who have been on cruises. A lot of the vloggers have told me this. So yes, it is a little bit tight, but there's plenty of room to shower. And then I bring dry breathable clothes, so I will hang them. There's a place to hang your clothes there. The shower pressure has been amazing. And you've got your little toilet or loo there, depending where you're from. And again, more shelf space. Not even using this top shelf. So we've got all this, and then you've got under. I'm really impressed with this because my husband and I had stayed in Paris, and the hotel was nice, the buffet was nice. The room was tiny, and we were kind of like, walking over one another. You got your full-length mirror there. And anyway, I just was expecting from everybody talking about the horror stories. Oh, God, that's a small room. You won't have room to move. I'm like, y'all are full of crap. So somebody didn't put the flat back down, but you got storage space under the bed for your empty suitcases. And then your temperature control here. I put up 2 of these, and I did a video unpacking them. This one is motion sensor at night. And then the other one that I have close to the bathroom at night, I leave it on. I'm going to have to plug it back in and let it build up some juice because someone, not calling any names, she forgot to turn it off this morning. But we were heading towards Amber Cove, so we had more things in mind. So we did your TV, you got your desk, and then chair, wastebasket there, and more space. More space. And then you've got drawer space. So if this is not usual for, 3 doors, we don't even have them full. If this is bigger than most interior cabins, y'all let me know. This is my first cruise, so I don't know. But we've not had a problem with space. CPAP machine fits perfectly on here. You've got the little shelving there, 2 drawers. What I really like about this, because we don't have natural light coming in, which is not a problem. You see how that light came on? Motion sensor lights. If you have to go use the bathroom at night, the little lights come on. And then the motion sensor light I have on the wall comes on. And then the light by the closet comes on. So I have not tripped yet. So this is the setup. This is the 2 beds pushed together to make one. And you can specify either 2 twin beds or the 2 pushed together. I haven't felt any seams or any lumps in it whatsoever. I have slept like a baby on here. Just the gentle now and then at night, laying there and being still, and it's dark. We don't have light pollution and don't have a lot of noise in this room. It's just a gentle swaying. I have found that very, very relaxing. So, yeah, it's not as big as a house, but y'all, this has a lot of room. What are people out there complaining about? Tell me, please. Please make it make sense, because I don't get it. So, this is the interior. Again, the cruise line is Princess Caribbean, to be specific. And we're on the Lido deck, L225. Not a lot of noise. We can't hear anything. When they do their announcements, we have to hear that in the hallway. We can't hear that. So this has been just a really nice little cabin. And the reason I picked interior was because I didn't know, it being my first time, if I would get sick. So you've got a little cooler here. And I brought a plate of food, like some fruit and some cheese from the buffet. And snack on that sometimes if I get the munchies at night. You know, you want a little something on your stomach to show, or walk around and everything's starting to close up. I think International Cafe stays open 24 hours is what I read, but other places are closing at 10. So what I'll do, or what I did day before yesterday, we were getting a lot of movement and I was afraid I'd get a little sick on my stomach. I got the green apple, I got a plum, I got a little plate of fruit and cheese, put the bowl cover on there. Love the bowl covers, great idea. Got that from Life Well Cruised. And I have some snacks. And then bottled waters. We have extra bottled waters that we just picked up. That's part of the drink package, so it's already included in there. This is the interior room of the cabin, of interior room of Caribbean Princess. So I don't have a problem with it. Again, I just hit my mic, I'm sorry. We stayed in a hotel, a nice hotel in Paris. But it was small. It was extraordinarily small and didn't utilize the space. I think with these cabins, they know how to, get the most out of space and make it very functional. And I'm shaking again. Sorry, guys. Got hot, sweaty, and I'm a little tired. But I'm going to go shower, get ready for dinner. We got dinner reservations at 5, and I look forward to seeing my lovely dinner mates. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye-bye.